Welcome back to Shape Soul Conversations. Today, we're diving into something incredibly transformative: growth. Did you know that growth often means leaving behind parts of ourselves that once felt safe?
Absolutely, Stella. It's fascinating to think about how our identities are fluid and can change as we evolve. This week in the Shape Soul campaign, we're exploring the theme Shape Within, Impact Beyond. What does that mean for personal growth?
I love that. It emphasizes the inner work we need to do before we can make an impact outside. Growth isn't just about achieving goals, it's about transforming who we are at our core.
Exactly. And today, we'll discuss key aspects of outgrowing the old you, like releasing limiting beliefs and allowing your identity to evolve. So, what can our listeners expect to learn from this episode?
Let's dive into the first point: saying no to cycles that kept you small. James, can you explain why this is crucial for growth?
Certainly, Stella. Breaking free from those cycles is like shedding old skin. It's uncomfortable but necessary. We often cling to familiar patterns because they feel safe, even if they hold us back.
That's so true. And what's fascinating is that saying no is empowering. It sends a message to ourselves that we are worthy of more. How do you think people can start to identify these cycles?
One effective way is through self reflection. Journaling can be an excellent tool to uncover patterns in our thoughts and behaviors. What do you think, Stella?
I completely agree. Journaling provides clarity. Now, let's talk about releasing labels that no longer fit. This can be a hard step, right?
Definitely. Labels can be comforting, but they can also limit us. For instance, if you've labeled yourself as shy, you might avoid situations that require you to step out of your comfort zone.
Exactly. And releasing those labels helps us embrace our evolving selves. It's about permission to grow and change. What's a practical way to start this process?
A good start is to challenge your current labels. Ask yourself, is this truly who I am? Or is it who I've been told I should be?
That's such a powerful question. And speaking of evolution, how do we allow our identities to grow with our healing and clarity?
It's about being open to new experiences and insights. As we heal, we gain clarity on what truly matters to us, allowing our identities to shift accordingly.
And that's where the real magic happens. When we embrace change, we not only grow ourselves, but also inspire others. What do you think is the impact of our growth on those around us?
Growth can be contagious. When we step into our new selves, we encourage others to do the same. It creates a ripple effect in communities.
Absolutely, and it aligns perfectly with our campaign tagline: when the soul is shaped, the world feels it. It's about creating a collective impact.
Well said. So, as we wrap up this segment, I hope our listeners feel inspired to give themselves permission to outgrow without guilt.
Yes, remember you're allowed to change, grow, and become more. Let your new self rise.
To recap, we've discussed the importance of saying no to limiting cycles, releasing outdated labels, and allowing our identities to evolve.
And don't forget, growth is a journey. Embrace it without guilt and watch the beautiful changes unfold.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Shape Soul Conversations. We hope you feel empowered to shape within and impact beyond.
We'd love to hear your thoughts on today's topic. Share your growth stories with us on social media using Shape Within Impact Beyond. Until next time.